On the Capitol steps, Trump supporters gathered to express their frustrations. Meanwhile, on the south side of the Capitol, Biden and Harris supporters celebrated. Some expressed distrust in this year's election.
We need not just a recount, we need a revote with protections in place, specifically in the contested states.
So you're talking about not just a recount of the ballots, but a whole redo of the entire election?
Absolutely, because those fraudulent votes are already there. If you recount them, you're recounting fraudulent votes.
Others disagree.
Well, they have a right to do what they're doing, but it's just sad to see that they're not trusting the process and giving in to false claims where there's no proof. And, this is democracy. This is the people have spoken, and we need to trust that. That's just how it works. That's what makes America great.
One Trump supporter said until she knows for certain there was no foul play, she will continue to push for investigations into ballot counts.
We are not looking for violence. We are not looking to steal an election ourselves. We are not looking to blame anybody. We just want what's fair. To have 138,000 votes in Michigan overnight, just 100% for Biden, that's questionable.
I think that's ridiculous, to put it lightly. Here in Utah, we've had vote by mail for a long time, but other states, haven't, and this is something new they've been trying out. Just because the ballots took longer to count doesn't mean they're not valid. A lot of the laws are different state to state.
So while Trump supporters called for vote audits, Biden supporters cheered for the president and vice president-elect.
The protests at the Capitol building started at about 11 a.m. and they grew in size until about 12:30 or 1, maybe 300 people at its biggest. And then at about 1:30, when the rain started, things began to disperse a little bit, but there are still people on both sides here gathered behind me today. In Salt Lake City, Diego Romo, Fox 13 News, Utah.